Near Mint Condition, the home of collected editions.
That cover's so awesome.
This is Mr. Chris Claremont, a legend.
Melanie goes,
Tired.
howdy partners, welcome to Near Mint Condition, the home of collected editions. I am the Uncanny Omar, and today I'm going to be talking about my top 10 most wanted Marvel Gallery editions. So let's round them up. I think that's what they say. Let's round them up. That sounds about right. And welcome back, everybody. So today I'm going to be talking about my top 10 most wanted gallery editions. And if you're enjoying the content on this channel, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. We do put out videos every day, sometimes 2 or 3 times a day, depending on how crazy we get around here. If you're not familiar with gallery editions, those are the big hardcovers from Marvel Comics. They're bigger than omnibus editions. They're a little bit bigger than the DC Absolute editions, which I will be making that list too, my most wanted DC Absolute editions. So they don't come in slip cases. I've done several overviews on the channel, and these are my most wanted. Just to say it again, these are not officially announced by Marvel Comics. Who knows, maybe one day. These are just the ones that I would love to see. And this is a countdown, so we'll start at number 10 and then go all the way to my number 1. All right. I think I did one last year if you want to go back and check that out. And then sometimes, yes, depending on how long I've been doing this, you might see some books show up on different years' lists. And as always, what I like to do is talk about what is collected in here, so I'll be putting that down here. All right, let's start with number 10. The Legion of Night Gallery Edition. Probably one that you're not going to see on anybody else's list, but that's okay. This is a really obscure book. This was written by Steve Gerber. There's only 2 volumes of this, and it is drawn by the phenomenal Whilce Portacio. And the main reason why I want this in Gallery Edition, it is a reincarnation of some characters, some obscure characters. And if you haven't read them, I'm going to leave it a surprise in there. But one in particular is the reimagining of Fin Fang Foom. It's a little bit more adult oriented, and like I said, it was just nobody has ever talked about this book. There were only 2 volumes, but mainly I love the art in here. I have actually included this particular book in my hidden gems. I think it was last year, but the Legion of Night, yeah, absolutely. I would love to see that in a big oversized format. And you have Paul Mounts on colors on top of Whilce Portacio's art. Oh, wow, it was right before Whilce took over Uncanny X-Men and introduced us to Bishop. All right, number 9, The Vision by Tom King and Gabriel Hernandez Walta. Now, this is the 2015 series of Vision, and it's a really interesting take on the character. Much like his DC books, I always take these almost out of continuity, part of their own little pocket universe. Just because I don't think some of the characters act like they would normally be acting. But this is a straight up amazing series about not just the Vision, but his entire family moving to the suburbs and trying to survive as normal people while still carrying on this superhero life. If you've not read it, it is amazing. Available in complete collections or trade paperbacks, and then a deluxe edition. But I would love to see that Walta artwork collected in a big gallery edition. Number 8. Oh my gosh, how has this not happened yet? Beta Ray Bill, Argent Star. This is the Daniel Warren Johnson taking on the character of Beta Ray Bill. Regarded as probably the most famous Thor outside of Odin's son, right? I assume, maybe, right? Who else is there? There's Jane Foster, there's the future Thor, Eric. Oh, I forgot about Eric. Anyway, where the heck was I? Yes, I would love to. Oh my gosh, the artwork in this alone. We're talking about Daniel Warren Johnson drawing Beta Ray Bill with some kick-ass art. Like, it is in your face, and that's, that's what he mainly loves to draw, too. It's up there with things like Wonder Woman Dead Earth And I'm surprised we don't have this one. They came out in trade paperback only, but oh my gosh, to see that art in a full gallery edition, yes. Defenders by Al Ewing and Javier Rodriguez. Now, I'm including both series, the original Defenders from 2021 and then the follow-up, the Defenders Beyond 5-issue mini. This was a title that a lot of people slept on just because it just kind of came and went, and there were 2 miniseries. It wasn't an ongoing series, and honestly, the Defenders don't have that name like Avengers or Wolverine. But these were so good, and that beautiful artwork. We've had the History of the Marvel Universe. That has been released in a Treasury edition, but the gallery editions, I just love the way that these hardcovers look on the shelf. That's what I want to see. As much as I love Al Ewing's writing in here, it is Javier Rodriguez's artwork. That is the reason that this has to be made in a gallery edition. His art is so good. Number 6, Black Widow by Mark Waid and Chris Samnee, gallery edition. This is the 2016 series, and it's been collected in 2 trade paperbacks. It's been collected in a thick trade paperback. We were hoping for an oversized hardcover, but it seems like Marvel hasn't been releasing those as much as they used to. You know, even 5 years ago, they were releasing hardcovers of miniseries or maxi series. But oh my gosh, yes, not to be slept on. It is a phenomenal story. I would love for this to be collected in an all-in-one gallery edition, and completely worth it for Chris Samnee's art. Would I sneak in Captain America? No, not at all. Their Captain America run deserves to be its own gallery edition. Maybe that will show up sometime on the list. Because I keep mapping these, and then I move things around. Like, I had a total of 30 of these, and I thought, well, let's do top 30. No, let's stay focused. Let's just do top 10. Number 5, one that I know was in last year's list, but that's okay. XMen Longshot, the gallery edition. But really, XMen by Arthur Adams, the gallery edition, right? This collecting the Longshot issues written by Anderson T. And of course, drawn by Arthur Adams, Will Spertasio doing some of the inking in there. And then also him joining the X-Men in the Uncanny X-Men annual number 10. Also drawn by the phenomenal Arthur Adams. Oh my gosh, yes. I'm trying to think, do we have an... Not yet. We don't have a gallery edition of Arthur Adams yet. But I'm sure we will. He's too much of a good artist not to. Punisher. Welcome Back, Frank, gallery edition. To have Garth Ennis and Steve Dillon, this is a Marvel Knights series. To have their stuff in a gallery edition would be great, especially for the character of Frank. This is the one that gets a lot of people reading Punisher. It's the one that they made into they took aspects of it to make into the first movie, and it's just a really good reintroduction to the character. You know, Frank is helping out all his neighbors in this apartment that he rents, and every one of them has money problems. Every one of them has life problems, and he's trying to help them out while still being a vigilante, while still being out there and gunning down villains. And it's Garth Ennis. This is his first take on the Punisher, and of course that wonderful Steve Dillon artwork to have in oversized format would be such a welcoming thing. Number 3, Doctor Strange and Doctor Doom, Triumph and Torment gallery edition. To have Mike Mignola's art in here for the graphic novel, absolutely. And it is Uncle Raj writing the story too of Doctor Doom and Doctor Strange teaming up and going to hell for a very specific reason. It's my favorite Doctor Strange story and probably my favorite Doctor Doom story. It's phenomenal if you've never read it. And honestly, a gallery edition would be it would be a perfect fit because these came out in original graphic novels. So those were oversized to begin with. Number 2, Infinity Gauntlet. So the Infinity Gauntlet has been released in a trade paperback. It's been in omnibus editions. It's been in Marvel Select. It's been so many different hardcovers and so many different trade paperbacks. But I would love it to be in a big gallery edition for that George Perez artwork. I love Jim Starlin's writing in this, and of course, you know, the big fight, right, between all the good guys and Thanos, but mainly for that George Perez artwork, and of course Ron Lim wrapping up the series too. Just so many characters that they had to draw within this, not just cosmic characters, but Earth characters too. Yeah, that's definitely on there. And I'm surprised, I don't think I had this one last year, but it has quickly become my number one. Marvel's Gallery Edition. We are talking about Marvel Comics, and to me, I think the Marvel series by Kurt Busiek and Alex Ross is just the perfect representation of what Marvel Comics is, right? The world outside of your window. You have a reporter reacting to all the horrible yet wonderful things, too, that are happening at the Silver Age of the Marvel Universe. Oh my gosh, yes, this has been released in a Platinum Edition. It's been released in a big, oversized, monster-sized book. It's been released in oversized hardcover. It's been released in trade paperback, standard-sized hardcover, and the trade paperback is now going to be evergreen. But why not release it in a Gallery Edition to have Alex's art just in a big format? Yeah, I think that's why I decided to make it number one, and I don't know why I didn't put it on last year. Maybe because we still had the monster book that just came out a couple of years ago. Maybe that's why I wanted to wait. But yeah, so that is my list. If and when these books ever come out, don't forget to check out our sponsors.
If you're in Europe and you're interested in buying these books, definitely check out Walt's Comic Shop in Berlin, Germany. They have the cheapest pre-order prices, flat shipping rate of €12 for all EU countries, emails answered within 24 hours, waltscomicshop.com, and you can use the code nearmintcondition at checkout and get free shipping for all EU countries with your first order over €40. That's Walt's Comic Shop, your reliable source for omnis and premium collected editions in Europe. Ding!
cheapgraphicnovels.com, your online home for graphic novels and collected editions up to 50% off cover price. They have excellent shipping and prompt and helpful service. Check out their bargain deals for up to 90% off cover price. And don't forget that CGN also takes pre-orders. That way you don't miss out on the hottest releases. And they are currently running a special promotion for you Minties. If you're a first-time customer, after receiving your order confirmation email, reply back to that email and let them know Near Mint Condition sent you their way. They will then apply a free shipping promotional credit to your next order in the US. Cheap Graphic Novels, your source for the hottest books with the kind of deep discount, quality shipping, and customer service that will keep you coming back for more. And those were my top 10 most wanted gallery editions. Let me know in the comments down below what you agree with, what you don't agree with, what your top 10, top 5, top 20, top 3, top 1 gallery edition for Marvel is. Put that down below. Any questions, leave them down below. Don't forget to smash that like button on the way out. Big thank you to our patrons for making videos like this possible. Could not be doing this without y'all. Everyone stay healthy and safe out there. Much love.